Razabani for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm here at the Peacock Gym. Delighted to have with me heavyweight George Fox. George, how we doing, mate?
I'm great. Happy for Saturday to come around. Looking forward to it.
Cold?
Freezing. Chapping in here, man. Honestly. Supposed to be doing press workouts, but it's too cold. All the fighters are like, I would have done it. See me. But yeah, it's cold. It's cold.
4-0 in the heavyweight scene at the moment. A lot of people might... Well, I've seen your face around the box industry a long time, obviously being around Aj-Usyk a lot of the time. How do you assess your career and the 4 fights so far?
Slow. Listen, slow. COVID break, 2 years out of the ring, stop, start, no momentum, people pulling out of fights, no rhythm. So yeah, this is a great opportunity for me. Saturday coming against a guy who, you know, is rated. The boxing fan they know Sokolovsky on the scene. He's fought a lot of prospects. So yeah, I'll be critical of myself so far, not because I've been poor, but I've been in first gear. We haven't come out of first gear, and now it's time to start sequence takeoff. So yeah.
You talk about Kamil Sokolovsky fighting prospects, but we talk about, I think Gorman fought him. I think David Adelaide fought him recently as well.
David Price, Fury-Whyte, Nick Webb, yeah, a lot of people.
But I don't think a lot of them fought him in their 4th or 5th fight, and you're taking him on quite early in your career. Is that a statement? Is that a testament to yourself to say, listen, I'm ready to step up with these boys because I can fight?
I mean, a lot of people keep telling me that. I'm wondering if I made a mistake now. I'm joking. I'm messing that. Honestly, I know what I'm capable of. I know, no disrespect to Kamil, I know his strengths. Yeah, like I said, he comes with a valiant effort. He comes to win. He's a tough guy, strong guy. And he's upset a few prospects. I mean, he stopped Nick Webb. I mean, obviously had the fight with David Adelaide, where there was some contentious, you know, let's say, regarding the result. But again, I know what I'm capable of. I know what business I'm going to take care of. And yeah, I'm not trying to give myself credit for taking my 5th fight, because to me, no disrespect to him, I should be beating people like that. Where I want to go, where I believe I can go, I should be beating Kamil Sokolovsky. So I'm prepared to do that. I'm ready to do that. And let's bring on Saturday.
I know you said the pandemic slowed you down, had a couple of years out of the ring, but now that we're out of the pandemic, hopefully we're out of the pandemic now, fully. You just never know with our beautiful government. However, is 2022 the goal? I want to double the amount of fights that I've already had.
Well, no doubt about it, 100%. We've talked amongst ourselves, you know, the promotional team, Queensbury, Warrens, and we've got high hopes. I've got high expectations on myself. We're not going to take a traditional route of maybe, you know, fighting 12, 15 journeymen with losing records. We don't need to do that. Again, I've had high-level sparring throughout my life. I'm a student of the sport, and I back myself when it comes to it. In the ring, 10-ounce gloves, under the lights, I believe I've got a cool head. I'm cool, calm, collected. I'm concise enough, you know, and analytical enough to break down my opponents, and we're good at managing rounds and winning rounds. So we're going to fast track quite quickly. I want to go for the Southern Area, English title, British title, traditional route next year. We want to try and fight for the British title under 10 fights. That's our plan. I believe that we're going to be able to you know, manifest that, make it happen. So yeah, I look forward to 2022.
Well, wish you the best of luck on Saturday night, George. But before I let you go, obviously you are in the heavyweight division. You have many friends who are, you know, the Dillian Whytes, the Aj-Usyks, etc. I just want to get your thoughts on some of the current aspects of the heavyweight division. Obviously, I know Dillian Whyte's been waiting for that WBC mandatory shot with Tyson Fury. Everyone was expecting it to be announced a couple of weeks ago. It didn't get announced. It looks like there's an arbitration going on in the background. What do you make of this whole situation that Dillian's in, and do you think he'll end up even getting his shot at the WBC belt?
It's hard for me to speak on, because obviously I've done 3 camps with Fury now, and I haven't got a bad word to say about the guy. He's a top guy. He's taken me under his wing, explained so much to me about boxing, both in the ring, out of the ring. Yeah, he's a stand-up guy. Regarding Dillian Whyte, it's funny as well, because my coach that's actually with me today, obviously my father's my coach, but Javier Miller was my amateur coach initially and has done great things in the pro scene, and is now Dillian Whyte's obviously head trainer. So I'm close with them as well. So I'm not going to comment too much on that. I'm going to let those guys figure that out for themselves and sort that out. But if the fight does happen, it'll be a wonderful fight. I've always said in every interview, nothing biased, because I know, like I said, AJ, I know Derek, I know everyone. But those two for me are the most highly skilled heavyweights in the country in terms of skill set and variety. So yeah, hopefully the fight happens, and it'll be a great fight if it does.
Anthony Joshua did an interview with IFL a couple of days ago where he talked about, you know, he may entertain if the price was right, to step aside and allow Usyk and Fury to have that fight. I'm not sure if you watched that interview. Just wanted to get.
I haven't just yet.
You haven't.
I'll go watch it now, though. I'll go watch it tonight, 100%.
Well, do you think that he should step aside to allow Fury to fight Usyk and then him to fight the winner potentially?
You know what? It's a hard one. It's hard to say because the competitor in you, my spirit, if I had lost to Usyk, I would want to fight again. So AJ knows within himself, within his heart, within his team, within that whole infrastructure there, they all know if they've got the nous, the mental strength, you know, the necessary skills and tools to make the adjustments. So I think, knowing him how I know him, he'll want to take that rematch, but who is to say right or wrong? We can only speak in hindsight with these things. It's hard to predict. I mean, Usyk is always going to be a tricky fight technically for AJ. It will be a very, very hard fight again. I think most people fancy Usyk to win that rematch. Doesn't mean that he will. So I don't know. I can't say what the right thing to do is. All I know is that we're in a time where the heavyweight division is blessed with some supreme talent and quality. There's 4, 5, 6 fighters at the top of their game right now. And there's a lot of people domestically, you know, from Britain up, obviously Fury, White, AJ, and so on. And you even got obviously Parker-Chisora and co, and Joe Joyce. So it's a booming time. And I just look forward to seeing all these guys match up and seeing who comes out on top.
I like how you smartly swerve all the questions.
Some people said I should go into politics, but we're a boxer, so yeah.
Let me get your prediction on this then. Obviously, a man you know very well, Chisora, taking on Joseph Parker. It's a rematch. Spoke to Joseph Parker last week, and I said, listen, you beat Chisora. Close or not close, you still beat him. Why give him the rematch? And he said, look, I promised Derek that it was a close fight, so I will honour him a rematch. But Derek's obviously training up in Sheffield with, or Rotherham with Dave Coldwell. Can Derek pull it off?
I mean, of course he can. This whole prediction thing, people think I swerve, but the difficult thing is I don't make predictions too much because ultimately, if a fighter goes in the ring and does the right things at the right times, they win a fight. So I can rationalize and justify a case for most fighters. We saw the first fight, it was a very, very close fight, so of course either fighter can win. Derek's my guy, and in terms of I've got the history and a relationship with him, so I hope that he wins. Joseph Parker, again, lovely guy. He's one of the nicest people in boxing, by the way. And I know he's working with Andy Lee. I'm sure they'll be making the technical adjustments to try and make the victory more emphatic than the first time. So we will see. I'm backing Derek because I know him, but I don't know who's going to win. I'll be honest with you, but we'll see. I know Derek can win. Let's see what happens.
George, we wish you all the best on Saturday night. Press conference Thursday, weigh-in Friday, and roll on Saturday night, fight night.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you for your time. And tune in, guys. It's going to be a hell of a fight.
George Fox for IFL TV. Thank you very much.